Hello, curious minds, and welcome back to HowWhyTube. Have you ever woken up from a dream so vivid it felt more real than reality itself? Or perhaps a dream so bizarre, so utterly nonsensical, that you couldn't possibly explain it, no matter how hard you tried? You're not alone. Dreams are one of the most universal, yet deeply personal and often perplexing human experiences. We spend roughly a third of our lives asleep, and a significant chunk of that time is spent dreaming. But why? Why does our mind conjure these elaborate, fleeting narratives while our bodies rest? What's the actual purpose of dreaming? Today, we're diving headfirst into the astonishing science behind your mind at night. We'll explore the stages of sleep where dreams flourish, journey through the leading scientific theories trying to unravel this nightly enigma, and even touch upon what influences the strange landscapes of our dream worlds. So, get comfortable and prepare to explore the fascinating realm of dreams. So, what exactly is a dream? At its simplest, a dream is a succession of images, ideas, emotions, and sensations that usually occur involuntarily in the mind during certain stages of sleep. They can be delightful, terrifying, mundane, or fantastically surreal. It's like a movie produced, directed, and starring, well, you, with your brain taking on all the creative roles. Now, to understand dreaming, we first need to understand the stage it typically performs on, our sleep cycle. Our sleep isn't just one long, monotonous state. Instead, we cycle through different stages throughout the night, primarily categorized into NREM, non-rapid eye movement, sleep, and REM, rapid eye movement, sleep. NREM sleep has its own substages, from light dozing off to deep, restorative sleep. You can dream during NREM, but these dreams are often more thought-like, fragmented, and less memorable. But the real star of the dream show is REM sleep. This is where the most vivid, narrative-rich, and often bizarre dreams occur. We typically enter REM sleep about 90 minutes after falling asleep, and then cycle through it multiple times a night, with REM periods getting longer towards the morning. And REM sleep is fascinating. Your eyes dart back and forth beneath your eyelids, hence rapid eye movement. Your brain activity skyrockets, sometimes even more active than when you're awake and focused. Your breathing and heart rate can become irregular. Yet, in a crucial act of self-preservation, most of your major muscles become temporarily paralyzed. This is called REM Atonia, and it's a good thing. It stops you from physically acting out your dreams, like trying to fly off your bed or fight that dream monster in your bedroom. So, what's happening inside our highly active brain during REM sleep? It's a complex neurological ballet. Areas like the amygdala, our brain's emotion processing center, are highly active. This might explain why dreams can be so emotionally charged. The hippocampus, crucial for memory formation and retrieval, is also buzzing. Interestingly, parts of the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for logic, rational thought, and decision-making, show reduced activity. This could be one reason why dreams often defy logic, feature strange juxtapositions, and have those "wait, what just happened?" moments. It's like the brain's editor has gone on a coffee break, letting the raw creativity flow. Alright, so we know when and how dreams often happen. But the billion-dollar question remains: why do we dream? What's the evolutionary or biological purpose of these nightly mental movies? Well, the truth is, there's no single, universally accepted answer. Science is still piecing together this puzzle, but there are several compelling theories, each offering a fascinating glimpse into the potential functions of dreaming. First up, one popular idea is that dreams help with emotional processing, acting as a sort of overnight therapy. Think about it. Our days can be filled with a roller coaster of emotions: stress, joy, fear, excitement. This theory suggests that dreaming, particularly during REM sleep, helps us process these emotions, especially the difficult ones. It might be a way for our brain to reevaluate emotional experiences, stripping away some of the raw intensity and integrating them into our broader understanding of the world. It's like our brain is saying, okay, that was tough, let's replay it in a safe space and see if we can learn from it or reduce its sting. Next, there's the powerful theory of memory consolidation and learning. We learn and experience so much every day. This theory proposes that dreaming plays a vital role in sifting through this information, strengthening important memories, and perhaps discarding irrelevant details. During REM sleep, the brain might be replaying and reorganizing recent experiences, transferring memories from short-term storage in the hippocampus to more permanent long-term storage in other brain areas. There's even research showing that people perform better on learned tasks after a good night's sleep, particularly one rich in REM. So your dreams might actually be helping you ace that test or remember that new skill. How about problem solving and creativity? Could our dreams be a secret weapon for cracking tough problems? Some scientists believe so. When we dream, our brain isn't constrained by the linear, logical thinking of our waking hours. This freedom might allow for more associative thinking, connecting seemingly unrelated ideas in novel ways, potentially leading to aha moments or creative breakthroughs. While famous anecdotes of dream-inspired discoveries should be taken with a grain of salt, the idea that our dreaming mind explores different scenarios and solutions is certainly intriguing. Then there's the threat simulation theory, which takes an evolutionary perspective. This theory suggests that dreams, especially those anxiety-provoking ones, or even nightmares, could be a biological defense mechanism. Our ancestors faced constant threats, dreaming about dangerous situations, being chased, fighting an attacker, might have allowed them to rehearse their responses in a safe, simulated environment. This practice could have improved their survival instincts and reaction times when facing real dangers. So that scary dream might just be your ancient brain trying to keep you prepared. And we can't talk about dream theories without mentioning the classic activation synthesis hypothesis, originally proposed by Hobson and Macaulay. This is more of a bottom-up theory. It suggests that during REM sleep, random electrical signals fire from the brainstem, the activation part. Our higher brain, the cortex, then tries to make sense of these random signals by weaving them into a narrative or a series of images, the synthesis part. So, according to this view, the bizarre, illogical nature of dreams is simply the brain's best attempt to create a story out of chaotic input. This theory has evolved over time, with more recent versions acknowledging a greater role for emotional and memory circuits. But the core idea of interpreting internal stimuli remains. So, emotional regulation, memory consolidation, problem solving, threat simulation, or just making sense of random brain noise. It's likely that dreaming doesn't serve just one single purpose, but rather a combination of these, and perhaps others we haven't even discovered yet. Okay, so we have some ideas why we dream. But what about the content of our dreams? Why do we dream about flying one night and being late for an exam we took 20 years ago the next? Unsurprisingly, our daily experiences, worries, and ongoing concerns heavily influence what we dream about. This is often called day residue. Your brain might pick up on bits and pieces from your waking life, people you met, things you saw, problems you're mulling over, and weave them into the fabric of your dreams, often in symbolic or distorted ways. Even external stimuli while you're sleeping, like a siren outside or your alarm clock, can sometimes get incorporated into your dream narrative. And what about those recurring themes? Dreams of falling, being chased, flying, or teeth falling out are incredibly common across cultures. While it's tempting to look up a dream dictionary for a simple meaning, science generally cautions against this. The meaning of a dream, if any, is likely highly personal and tied to your individual experiences and emotional state, rather than a universal symbol. For instance, dreaming of being chased might reflect feelings of anxiety or avoidance in your life, but the specific context matters. From an evolutionary standpoint, themes like falling or being chased might also tie back to ancient survival instincts. Now, here's a fascinating twist: lucid dreaming. This is when you become aware that you're dreaming while you're still in the dream. And sometimes, lucid dreamers can even exert some control over the dream's narrative or environment. It's like becoming the conscious director of your own mental movie. Science is actively studying lucid dreaming, not just out of curiosity, but also for its potential therapeutic benefits, such as helping people overcome recurring nightmares by consciously changing the dream's outcome. But why, after all this elaborate mental production, do we forget most of our dreams so quickly upon waking? There are a few reasons. The neurochemical environment in our brain shifts rapidly as we wake up, with levels of certain neurotransmitters crucial for memory formation, like norepinephrine and serotonin, being lower during REM sleep and then surging upon awakening. This shift might not be conducive to solidifying those fleeting dream memories. Plus, the often illogical, fragmented, and non-linear nature of dreams makes them harder for our waking, logic-driven brain to categorize and store neatly. So, to recap our journey into the land of Nod, dreams are complex mental experiences, most vivid during REM sleep when our brains are surprisingly active. While there's no single answer to why we dream, compelling theories suggest roles in emotional processing, memory consolidation, problem-solving, and even evolutionary preparedness. The content of our dreams is influenced by our daily lives, and though often forgotten, these nightly narratives continue to fascinate and mystify us. The science of dreaming is an ongoing exploration, a testament to the incredible complexity and enduring mystery of the human mind. While we've learned so much, there's still a vast, uncharted territory within our own nocturnal worlds. And that brings us to you. What are your thoughts on dreaming? Which theory resonates with you the most? Have you ever experienced a truly unforgettable lucid dream, or a recurring dream that puzzles you? We'd love to hear about your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. If you found this journey into the science of dreams as fascinating as we did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us explore more amazing topics. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to HowWhyTube and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next dive into the hows and whys of the world around us. Thanks for watching HowWhyTube, where we unravel the science behind everyday life and even our nightly adventures. Until next time, keep dreaming and keep asking questions.